I'm Demetrius Lewis, and it's time to take a look at tomorrow's headlines from our partners at the Ball State Daily News. Now, Friday is April 20th, or 420, which is an unofficial holiday for marijuana smokers. For years, there's been controversy on if smoking marijuana should be legal or not. See what the DN has to say about the issue. The 5th annual Record Store Day is this Saturday. It's meant to bring artists, fans, and record stores together with concerts and nationwide discounts. See what the owner of the Village Green Record Store thinks about the day. And finally, don't forget about the Ball State Late Night Sponsor Carnival taking place this Friday or Saturday if it rains. That and more coming up in tomorrow's Ball State Daily News on newsstands across campus or online 24 hours a day at ballstatedailynews.com. A popular new social media site is changing its terms of service. Good evening and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Demetrius Lewis.
And I'm Charlotte Dunlap.
April is National Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Here at Ball State, a group of people are trying to put their finger on a way to raise more awareness. Stephen Ward is live with the story. To find out more about Operation Jungle Red campaign, go to facebook.com/BSU Man Enough. Good evening, I'm Demetrius Lewis, and this is your NewsLink Sports Edition. Now, there's a team on Ball State's campus that doesn't get a lot of recognition. Not a lot of pub and not a lot of love despite their early season success. The Ball State women's track team have jumped out of the blocks into one of the best starts in recent years. And the thing about it is, this team is made up of all underclassmen, no seniors. The Ball State women's track team have taken long strides in becoming a better program. But to say that this team is young and inexperienced would be quite the understatement.
Considered with the fact that I don't have any seniors on the team, half our team are freshmen.
This year's roster consists of 36 players in total, 31 runners and 5 throwers. Out of those 36 members of the team, none are active seniors. Head coach Randy Heisler says that despite the youth of this team, they still have high goals and a lot of potential to do well this season.
I think whenever you bring in half of your team as freshmen, you hope that the incoming freshmen bring that, enthusiasm and excitement back into the program.
Rebecca Lomax is a sophomore sprinter and jumper. She has 3 top 3 finishes this season, including 2 first-place wins in the high jump. And she says she's blessed to be a part of this team.
I'm just excited. I feel blessed to be a part of Ball State's team. We have great coaching staff, and they push me, and I love Ball State. Go Cards! Chirp, chirp!
This weekend, the team hosts the Ball State Quad. The team placed 3rd out of 4 teams at this meet last season. There will be 3 other MAC teams present, and what looks to be a mini preview of next week's MAC Indoor Championships in Akron, Ohio. So far, Ball State ranks in the top 10 in MAC play in 6 different events. On Friday, the team will host MAC rivals Miami of Ohio, Northern Illinois, and Western Michigan, the team that has won this event the past 2 years. Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. This is your entertainment, and I'm Demetrius Lewis. Now, social media has been growing more and more popular in the more recent years. These sites like YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook can be considered a lifeline to a lot of young adults. But these same sites have been the reasons for many firings. Today in Bracken Library, there was a seminar held to inform Ball State students about the risks of what you put online.
Negative comments about drinking, about using drugs, negative comments about past jobs or their current job, and then, like you said, the pictures, the drinking, kissing, just not the most professional looking pictures.
For many, social media is used as a way of self-expression. But for employers, these sites could be the difference between being hired and being fired. Facebook and other social media outlets can be used for a wide variety of things, keeping in touch with each other, relaying information, and expressing yourself through pictures and comments. But like many have learned, these self-expressions of comments and pictures can get you standing in the unemployment line.
I think it shows integrity when you are professional online as well as in real life. So if you're not being professional online, it kind of shows what might be going on in your personal life.
After the seminar, some students say that they will definitely think twice before they post something on Facebook.
I was pretty surprised. I honestly didn't expect social media to have such a big effect.
At first, I thought that I didn't, but now that she talked to us, I feel that maybe I should go through and look to see if I have.
To keep the peace, Demetrius Lewis is live in the village with the story.
As the weather improves and temperatures rise, students are more inclined to be outside interacting with each other, but those interactions can lead to some trouble. I'm here at Be Here Now, one of the bars inside of Ball State's village, where one student had a night that he would like to forget. Between 2008 and 2010, there were 2 assaults reported around campus, with only one occurring off-campus grounds. This year, there have already been 2, both off-campus. Tyler Darr is a student at Ball State. He was a victim of an assault earlier this year while walking home from a bar with friends, when he was attacked by 4 men.
But before I could even really respond or see what the situation was happening, the biggest guy of the group came up from behind me and punched me right in the cheek, broke my cheekbone.
Darr says the attack was unprovoked and took him by surprise, as the men also pulled a gun on him.
I guess they were kicking me on the ground, and my friend came up and shoved him. And that's when he pulled a gun out on my buddy, told him to get out of the way.
Chief of Police Gene Burton is also the public safety director. He says students should be mindful to avoid these types of situations.
Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of who you're with and what you're doing. The old adage, nothing good happens after midnight, is usually true.
Now, police say there are some ways to stay out of these situations. For instance, if you're traveling home late at night, say, stay to the well-lit areas, such as streets like this with lights on them. And travel in groups. Don't travel in by yourself. Reporting in Muncie, Demetrius Lewis, Newslink, Indiana.